Good evening, Speed Gaming 4, and welcome to our daily A Link to the Past randomizer race. This is an open flute race, so we're going to be hearing some cool jams and going to get some checks in real quick off the hop of. I'm joined here with Near Lightshine. How are you, my friend?
I am doing good. How about you?
Oh, I'm doing really well. I've always liked the open flute ones just because the game you see so much convergence right off the top.
Yeah.
Also, want to give a quick shout out to our trackers as well, RTL and Made Walker, and to our 4 restreamers, Fear Agent, Tyler Salt, Top Specialist, and Cade Rukawa. Mira, what are you hoping to see today, my dude? All right, and like we are.
As
Sorry to
always,
interrupt.
I am looking for a ped seed. There's sword in Link's house.
Yep, that's a handy dandy item right off the hop, and it looks like we're gonna get our uncle checks. And the quickest max check ever. I think we saw a pendant on Hera, but I could be mistaken. Tyler Salt zipped through that map check.
Yeah, I blinked and missed it. Apparently, crystal on Hera or on Desert and Eastern, and 50 rubies on Uncle.
And $80 in the tree. That's a great tree pull right off the hop. Money is important early on in the game.
And just another 20 in the castle chest. And on Lumberjack, we have. Oh no, that was Quake.
Yeah, so that's a possibly need item. We're not sure yet, but it might mean we gotta go see our boy in the tower.
Yep.
Top Specialist and K collecting their cash, and I think that they're going to do at least the basement of Hyrule Castle.
I don't blame them for doing this. If you got the weaponry to make this quick, then go do it.
Absolutely. With this flute, it's going to mean getting around the map really easily early on, lots of mobility. So taking the extra few minutes to do the castle before warping out to Kakariko Village, not a bad idea.
And Fear Agent picked up 3 bombs from the back of the bar.
Yes, that's. There's our ether. Those bombs are going to come in handy with the first pass through the village as well.
Okay. Also, thank you, Rudin, for catching what was on Hera. It was blue pendant. And in the back, in the well, wow, we know where all 3 medallions are.
That is useful knowledge real early, yes. We don't know if they're useful yet. We know where they are.
Now the biggest troll is that Quake will probably be on the other 2. Will be what is required to enter Mire and Turtle Rock. Fear Agent, I don't think he did Blind's Hut. Oh, he got a bottle, so maybe he's doing Blind's Hut last.
Yeah, so Fear Agent, I don't know if you saw this or not, he fluted straight to Kakariko Village, so he's working his way up.
Yeah.
So that's one of the side effects of having the flute is you end up entering the village in different ways than you normally would, which means routing through the village can be different.
There's the hook shot and the hammer.
And the hammer.
And the blue
and some new clothes.
And 50 rubies. Boo!
Quite the thief there today.
Yeah,
Flying.
and there's the power.
The glove.
Wow. Kakariko
So,
getting off 2 daily races in a row.
Yeah, Sakuriko for sure. But here's the question. We have the hammer, we have the glove. We're a moon pearl away from Dark World, but we don't know if we need ether. So runner's got to keep that in the back of the mind. And speaking about the back, Fear Agent is going to check the back of Hyrule Castle.
I don't blame him here. Good choice.
Yeah. Brian's Law. You get the glove, you check the back.
Especially if, there's the book. Okay.
Yes. Now he doesn't have the key, so he can't go into the dark room.
True. It looked like there was nothing in the back because Cade went and did the back of their Dark Cross.
That's right. Now, I missed it because I was watching Fear Agent, but did Cade have bombs to get the book? I don't think so. $20 on the library.
And Tyler's all doing the blind check, or not doing a blind check, and it's just a piece of art. So that's a wise choice, not grabbing it.
On race game, you mean? Ice Rod in the dam.
Oh, nice. Where was the book? Oh, wait, book was back of Escape.
The book was in back of Escape, yeah. And Tyler going on to like Nagina's cave here. Another place that's way nicer to check once you have the flute. We got the cane. Yep, cane of Samaria and a bottle of blue goo. Man, the items are coming fast and hard this game already. At the rate, so I know you're hoping for a ped seat, but at the rate these items are coming, I don't know if there's going to be anything left to get on ped. Fear Agent is going to rescue the old man from the mountain, and he's going to do it with his eyes closed. Thankfully, he has that sword for the little sparkles to help.
Yep, of course.
Tyler is going to collect the... Sorry, go ahead. I interrupted.
It's okay. I was just saying it's just the death mounted thing is out of logic. Did Fear Agent even do Ice Rod Cave?
Nope. But that's a quick flute away, so that's not so bad. But he did not. Logic. So logic dictates what we can do based on the items that we have. It is the foundation of how randomizer is built, but the way we play is logic is a suggestion. So that's why Fear Agent is up on the mountain. He doesn't have the mirror, so he's not going to be going too far on this side, but he can always hop over. I know, he can always go to the eastern side and work his way up. There's the Cane of Berna on the inside of Spec Rock.
I'd be grabbing that. You don't know if you'll ever find the cave.
That's true, and it's nice to whip enemies up in a blender.
First bottle was I'm not sure, but that bottle I think it was in Cackwell.
Yeah, the first bottle was in Kakariko somewhere, so Cade will be getting it in a second. Because he's moving... Oh, I guess he already has it, so... There we go.
Paradox Cave having 300 rubies and 20 rubies.
Yep. Second bottle was in the mini molder.
There's a Master Sword. There's a heart container. There's a piece of heart and 300 more rubies. The top specialist going to see are, I think it was 20 rubies in here. Nope, heart container.
Yeah, piece of heart, nice.
Thought it was a 20 rubies, but I'm getting my 5 billion 20 rubies we've already picked up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, question for you, Nira. Because
Yeah.
Fear Agent is here at the top of the mountain. He's getting all his Light World mountain checks done. Do you continue on into Hera? Would you if you were him?
Yes, especially if you can do Hera Pot, go do Hera now. I would, of course, go do the Ether Tablet first, though.
Yes.
Because Hera is in logic as long as you do not need the something in the basement.
That's right. I mean, the reward is only a pendant, and one of the more useless pendants at that. But logic is suggesting that this is where we need to be. So hopefully we find something. So either the Moon Pearl, or possibly a bow, or the fire source, or the flippers.
And I imagine that Fear Agent can do Hera Pot no problem.
Yep.
There's the big key, so doesn't have
he doesn't need to do it, but he's going to do it.
You might as well. If you can pull it off and you have the big key, you might as well just do it.
All right. And here's a question for chat as Fear Agent sets up his bomb Hera Pot. What medallions are we going to need for Misery Miter and Turtle Rock? And are we going to need Misery Miter or Turtle Rock? Because there's still 2 pendants out there.
I'm going to say yes, we will. Fear Agent leaving.
Yeah, this is an interesting choice. He has a key, so it could have taken a couple more seconds to go up.
Oh, he's doing Spiral Cave.
He's doing Spiral Cave instead. He's banking on that he got the item he needed from Hera, and that maybe it's somewhere in Zora's domain, the progression.
You know, the thing is, you know what could be on pedestal right now? I'm just not.
What's that?
The bow.
That's very true. That's very true.
If there's very few dungeons in the game that could be pendants that actually need the bow.
Yes, that's right.
I think it's Pod, and that's it. I think for the requirements. Like the bow makes makes fights in the dungeons easier, but it's not.
That's right. That's right. You don't need it for Desert Palace. You don't need it for Tower of Hera. You don't need it for Swamp Palace or Skull Woods or Thieves Town, Ice Palace, Misery Mire, or Turtle Rock.
There was only there was only 20 arrows in the waterfall cave.
Yeah. Now this is progressive bow. I was gonna say this is progressive bow. So there are 2 bows in the world. There's a Moon Pearl. So Fear Agent taking the right bet. So the first bow will give us the ability to use a bow, but if you pick up the second bow, that will be our silvers, which is a nice get to get.
Yep, and will need that Moon Pearl, but thankfully, Fear will be able to get it. That's not something you want to leave behind. And the green pendant is in Skull Woods.
Yes, also not a bow-locked dungeon, so that pet dream of yours is still alive. Just money and a piece of heart in the back of Saha's closet.
The dream is for bow to be on pedestal and the silvers being in GP.
And Ether for Turtle Rock or Mystery Mire.
Yeah, we want.
You
No,
want
it'd be Quake.
you want this to be an oops. I cleared the
No,
whole game.
it's got to be Quake for the dream.
So
Because-
Tyler is finishing up Hera. He got his key. He was in there to collect his flippers, but he figured, I'm here. I might as well go all the way and smack the worm down. And that pendant might come in handy. We don't know yet. So it's a quick dungeon.
Well, Ken, it turns out that we did need to go in there at least for the flippers because it was in the first check. And
Okay, so Misery Mire is our other pendant.
Yep, and Turtle Rock is our other 5/6. Oh, I don't even know. I don't know what our first 5/6 was actually.
Yes, so we are going to see the bow at some point because we need it to clear pod. We just don't know where it is.
There's the mitts.
But what's in Hype Cave? Yep, the mittens are in Hype Cave, some hearts in Hype Cave, and another piece of heart.
No, Fire Rod could be in on pedestal.
No, it can't.
No, it can't. Never mind. Don't listen.
Because Skull Woods is a pendant, and we need the Fire Rod to collect that pendant.
Yeah, that's my bad. Sorry. And it looks like Swamp was the other 5/6.
Yes. So I was just thinking, we haven't seen the lamp yet, and we need to get up on the mountain. But then I remember we had the flute, so we don't necessarily need the lamp to get up on the mountain logically. So the lamp could be anywhere in the world. Where are you thinking the lamp is? The lamp could be anywhere.
I'm thinking it's Hookshot Cave, probably.
Hookshot Cave, you heard it here first. Tyler visiting the hobo and robbing him of his clothes or the red armor.
Top Specialist is going to go get his flute, or not his flute, his flippers.
Flippers, and Cage just finished the Hera as well, collecting his blue pendant. Now, he doesn't have the book, so he's not going to check the Ether tablet. But Top Specialist is, and he's going to be rewarded with an extra heart piece, or an extra heart.
Was that the red meringue on the dig game?
I was sorry, I was watching Top Specialist, but and he got dead rocked. Unfortunate. It very well could have.
And Fear Agent is going up into the Village of Outcasts. Going ahead to go ahead and get Thieves Town done since he could complete it. There's 50 rubies in the brewery. Tyler's gonna probably pick up his moon pearl in just a second here. Top Specialist doing the Hera pot trick. There are 11 people in this race tonight. So nearly a quarter of the, or like a little over a quarter of the list is in this race tonight. Top Specialist going to go do a Moldorm. If this does turn out to be a pet seed, Fear will be a little bit behind on this stuff. because he's the only one that didn't kill Trollgorm. There's the fire shield. I know, I'm just naming stuff. The pet seed's alive as until the seed is dead, or until the seed is done. Yeah, Meyer lamp is one of the few items that can't be on it right now. There was the bow somewhere in that I missed. Where was the bow for at? Oh, okay. No, I cannot. Not this again. It might be something on your end. I'm messing with settings right now to see if it is something on my end, but Okay, so I'm not the only one that doesn't hear him. Okay. But you guys can hear me, right? And in the big chest where desert is a map, and there's a bottle with a fairy in it in the Thieves Town big chest. Okay, I will be doing the best I can to cover 4 races at once. Trackers help keep me honest here. We're gonna have the.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Yeah, my computer decided to spice things up and change my mic settings, but we're back. Was the bow the only thing that we got in Thieves Town? It seems like it.
Yeah, I didn't see anything else. Well, besides the bottle with a fairy in it.
All right. And did Tyler Salt check hammer pegs as well?
Yeah, that was just a piece of art.
Gotcha. And compass on blind, and the first crystal of the game at 22 minutes and 25 seconds.
And just a bottle with a B in it in the fairy bottle game. But Top is going to be getting his moon pearl in a minute here.
Right. And Kate's going to give us our first look for Pyramid.
Yep. Kate's probably going to head to Pod right afterward.
Or Catfish.
And just a heart container on Pyramid Ledge, which I don't blame him getting at this point.
Yeah, this seed has been pretty stingy on hearts so far, so that's a good get for sure.
Where was Red Mail in Tower of Hera?
Nope, red mail was under the bridge with the hobo.
Oh, then Fear Agent's never done that yet. Then
No, not yet.
Fear's going into Eastern, while Cade is going to Catfish.
Yeah, this is a good play. I mean, we have the bow. It's a quick dungeon. We don't have the lamp, but I have a feeling that that's not going to be a problem for Fear Agent. Catfish giving us another piece of, or another heart, which is also nice.
Cade is heading somewhere right now. He's going to. Is he going to ice?
I mean, he has Bombo, so that's a possibility.
Yeah, he's going into ice. Wow.
Mad respect. It's a crystal dungeon we can do for sure. With just Bombos, no fire rod, and the amount of magic that he has, it could be a tough play, but it is a doable one for sure.
Oh yeah, I like. There's the fire rod in Eastern. If Quake is not required, we're in go. No, we're not in go mode. We still need the mirror.
We don't know what the medallions are either yet, so we could possibly be in go mode minus air, but we're not sure yet.
Well, we need the mirror for Swamp.
That's right. And we also might need the boots as well, because we don't know what desert layout is like, or if the big key is on the chandelier in Cannon's Tower.
Actually, Fear's already done, or Top has already done desert.
Okay, I missed that when I was changing my settings. I apologize. So desert's not boot locked.
No, he got the big key, so he can at least complete it. I'm not sure where I think the small key was probably torch locked though, because he didn't do right side.
Right. So unless the mirror is there, it doesn't matter.
The funny thing is, the mirror can be on pedestal, because you literally only need it for to get to get into
Yep. Yep, the mirror could be on pedestal. That is true. So there you go. A little bit more life to your pet dream there.
Oh yeah, there is two items or two items that could possibly be. We're still not out of the woods though for a Agassiz though.
That's right. We don't know if ether is useful or not yet. I mean, it's a flute away to check now that we have the mittens.
You mean the Quake medallion?
Sorry, the Quake medallion, you're right. Alright, and Fear cleaning up Eastern Palace is going to head on into Pod next. Top Specialist is heading into the back of Pod as we speak, and Cade is making his way through Ice Palace.
Yep, so far there's nothing of interest in here. You gotta hope he finds at least a weapon upgrade or in here, because Master Sword Cold Stare is not fun.
That's true. That's true.
There's the shovel in Pod.
Whatever music this is, it's a super chill version of Wind Waker. I'm digging it.
And Cade is now going into Cold Stare. Tyler also went into ice. Oh, there's
The Puffs were in the corner for a moment, but they're not agreeing.
There was also the mushroom in the first check in ice.
Yes. So we're at the fetch quest portion of our game soon.
Cade pulling out the red bottle just in case he needs it. And he didn't. Just a piece of heart on Cold Stare. That was a beautiful Cold Stare fight. You know what's in logic that they could do? East Death, Dark Death Mountain, and all of Mire. Or no, most of Mire.
Yeah, assuming what our medallions are, that's correct. I mean, I think we have everything we need for Turtle Rock as well.
Cade save scumming there. Gonna go probably do the fake powder.
I think we're gonna get our Mire area checks first. This is our first look at this area, the Mire area, I believe, right?
Yeah. Wait,
Gotcha.
I'm not sure.
And the pendant or the medallion. Oh, we don't know. It's Bombos. So we can at least get into Mire. So that's good news.
Sadly, does not have the mirror, so he can't check Checkerboard Cave.
No. Also doesn't have a lamp, so we'll see how comfortable Cade is with the dark rooms in Mire. But if they can navigate through it, this is a completable dungeon.
Well, can't go very far if you don't get the big key either.
Oh, right. It might be fire locked. That's a possibility too, I suppose.
Yep. Tyler also going into Cold Stare.
All right. getting a little bit bodied there with Cold Stir. Have to get really close because of the hammer.
Just a small key in Meyer there.
Yep, pulling out the red potion.
Tyler also has a bottle or a fairy, so if need be, he would have been fine. Not something you want to waste. There's the big key. So this is God mode Meyer, except not the way it's.
But we're not in God mode, so we're gonna be diligent about our checks here.
Yeah, you don't want God mode Meyer when you're trying to get through the dungeon and get items you need. Tyler is going to
drop off the mushroom.
wait. I thought. Oh no, that was Cade that did the mushroom. Cade also has got to be careful here because he has only half a heart.
Yes, this is gonna be. Oh, so would you, if you're in Cade's shoes, go to the back and finish Meyer, or do you think it's a gonna be a double dip situation? If I guess that answered that question.
I was also going to say, me personally, I can't do Darkroom Meyer, so I wouldn't.
Yep, but I think Cade got all the items out of Meyer, and next time they go back, it's just going to be straight to the back. I think that they're going to do Pod next, or Eastern Palace.
Also, Meyer's a pendant, so they're only going to be doing that again if they have to go pull the pedestal, essentially.
Yeah, that's true.
Cade's also going to get his fire rod while he's up here, or he's in Pod. I think that was in Pod.
Yep. So top specialist did take a death there. I assume it was a warp, but I'm not sure because they don't have the crystal for Eastern.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was an intentional death. He might not be comfortable with Darkroom, maybe. There was also the Tempered Sword somewhere in Pod.
Oh, it's right there in Eastern Palace.
Oh,
and Cade just picked up his Temper Sword as well. Fear Agent is heading to Ice Palace, I assume, here?
Possibly.
And we also, I don't know if you noticed this or not, on Tyler's side, we got a look at the Turtle Rock Medallion, and it is also Bombos.
Okay, so Aga's dead.
Aga's dead. We are one mirror away from go mode on Fear Agent's side. One bow and one mirror on top specialists, and Tyler also needs to pick up their fire rod. Cade needs a bow and a mirror.
There actually isn't a lot of checks left they can do. They could complete Turtle Rock.
Yeah, and that's a really item dense location. So if you're hunting for that mirror, that might be the place to look.
I don't remember where Cade got the bow.
Did Cade get a good bow?
Cade doesn't have the bow yet.
And Top Specialist also doesn't have a bow, so they are doing a mimic clip and trying to get the pink mouse to moonwalk there.
Yeah, I think the bow was in dark room pod.
And after a little finagling, Top Specialist got the clip and is on the way to the back of pod.
Wait, where did Cade pick up the bow?
They're saying Meyer in chat.
But, oh, okay. That means we would know where both bows are, because only Cade's gone into Meyer.
That's right. Now, Top Specialist does have a problem here in pod. They can collect, they can go to the back of pod here and collect their items, but they can't finish this dungeon without their bow.
Yep.
Which means Top Specialist needs to dip into Thieves Town or visit the Meyer area.
Oh, it was Thieves Town first check for the bow, that's right. Wow. Both bows were first check in the dungeon they were in. Yeah, essentially, Cade's the only one that could get silvers.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Cade is most likely the only one that will get silvers, because if that mirror shows up before the other runners decide to go into Mire, there'll be really no reason to be in Misery Mire.
Yeah. And those silvers do save time. That can quickly stack up.
Speaking about saving time, Fear Agent destroys the cotton candy monster in no time flat, collecting their 4th crystal.
Now, having a combination of tempered sword and fire rod will definitely help with that. Ow.
And just as Fear is leaving Ice Palace, Top Specialist is entering into Ice Palace.
Also, Fear could go kill Land Mole.
Yes, that's true.
Like, yes, the small key is on the torch, but you can at least go get a crystal really easily.
And I think Fear is making that play.
Yep.
He's taking the strategy, always be clearing dungeons, right? He's racking up crystals real quick. Tyler is about to fight the Armorous Knights.
Better to only partially clear the crystal dungeon, and it turned out that there's nothing in there anyway. I know, not a good logic there, but like it made sense in my head. Something like desert. This is a quick in and out kind of dungeon anyway, even if you leave items behind. Yep, there's the small key.
Yeah, Riddle's saying that they hate late lamp seeds. Well, there's a chance we might never see the lamp if the mirror shows up before the lamp.
Yep, lamp. I think boots.
So
I think boots. What?
So I was gonna say we know where the lamp can't be.
Yeah. The boots and the mirror can be on pedestals still, and the boots could lead to the mirror. Sorry if I seem obsessive, but like I like calling pedestal seeds. We gotta at least, if we can't have a pedestal seed, we gotta at least, for an aga seed, we gotta at least have a pedestal seed.
Yeah, I mean, they're fun, but also I'm sure the runners are hoping to avoid it if possible.
Oh yeah, as a runner, I never want to have a pedestal seed. As a commentator and a watcher, though, I do love to see them.
All right, we're gonna get our first look at Lambos here.
Yep. Almost one shot at each of it. And you got it.
Yep, still a very clean fight. And
Just
a compass for our reward, and a crystal number 5.
Yep. Sadly, still no mirror.
Nope. So I'd imagine Fear Agent is going to either do the Smith chain or head up to Turtle Rock more likely and hope that the mirror is along the way.
I would go with Turtle Rock. They're going to go into Mire.
Yep, they're going to check the Mire shed area.
They might get their silvers here. If they go inside of Mire anyway. Yeah, when I'm to the point myself where I've had to do 2 pendant dungeons, like to completion, that's when I'm hoping it is a pedestal seed at that point. That I wasn't just forced to do 2 pendant dungeons for nothing.
Yeah, it turns into a gamble, and when the gamble works out, it's awesome, and when it doesn't work out, it's a feels bad man situation. Top Specialist collecting their first crystal by putting Colster down at the 46-minute mark.
Wow, that he just now got the first one. Wow.
Yeah, Top Specialist hasn't been to the west side of the Dark World yet, and because he didn't have the bow, he wasn't able to complete Pod when he was in there. And then I also think he died in Eastern Palace.
But yeah, Fear is going to Turtle Rock. He can complete this. Neither player has done Spike Cave.
With 7 or 8 hearts, Spike Cave is not overly attractive, but it is in logic with all the bottles that we have. And
well, they know where an invincibility item is. There's one inside of Spectacle Rock.
lots of cash in Hookshot Cave, but really nothing else.
Yep, gonna go pick up. I think it's just junk in
Super Bunny.
Yeah, I'm blanking on names tonight for some reason. 20 rubies and 20 rubies.
All right, Tyler needs to be careful here in this particular dark room with only 2 hearts. I don't know what he has in his bottles, but those little, I guess they're Dodongos, can be a little lethal.
There should be a fairy among his bottles. Cade going ahead and go do Helmasaur. Was that nothing on left side? Or no, it was a key.
It was a small key.
I asked that and saw the key immediately. Sorry.
No, we haven't. Oh, there's our lamp, which is going to be handy before heading to the back half of Turtle Rock here. No, we haven't seen any items in Skullwoods yet. Yep, I bet you a fear agent's really grateful. Oh, oof. Really grateful to have seen that lamp.
Oh, yeah. Never fun to have to do TR in the dark. Oh, no.
And it looks like Cade also got some boots.
What? When did that happen?
Yeah, I don't know where he went.
Oh, dig spot.
Oh, thank you, chat.
Also, I think Tyler tried to do a death warp in Pod, and he forgot about his fairy.
Okay, so Top Specialist is also heading into Mire. This is good for Top Specialist because it means that they're going to pick up their bow. And then ultimately means that they're going to also have silvers once they make it to Thieves Town.
Yep. Cade gonna go ahead and get these 2 items. It turned out to be nothing in desert. But it is a crystal, so you need to complete it. We definitely know that there's the mirror shield in its vanilla location. We definitely know where the mirror will not be, and it won't be in Mimic Cave.
Yeah, it can't be in Mimic Cave, but we're running out of places where it can be.
Yeah, that's true. It could be in Skullwoods or Green Pendant. Which, ironically, Skullwoods is green.
Or, you know where else it could be?
Where? Spike Cave?
It could be on Pedestal.
Oh yeah, I know. I've been thinking Pedestal, but like I'm naming all the other places it could be too. They're gonna most likely wait to check what's on Ped when they have to go to Skullwoods if they have to.
With those boots as well, it could also be on Bonk Rocks, it could be in King's Tomb, which would be a huge advantage for Cade here.
Yep, and Top just picked up his silvers.
So it looks like Turtle Rock, unless it's on Trinex itself, Turtle Rock has been a bit of a bust.
Oh wait, no. Or did Top pick up his silvers, or was it just the regular bow? I'm sorry. I think Trinex has the map. I think this is literally just killing Trinex at this point.
I think so too.
I don't think there holds anything. Okay, it was the compass then. I blinked during laser bridge, apparently.
King Zoom was $20. Speed Gaming also, 2, welcome to the party. A raid of 114. Holy smokes. We are playing A Link to the Past Randomizer. It's an open flute mode, and we are on a bit of a mirror hunt. Fear Agent picking up his 6th crystal is running out of places where their mirror could be.
That is very true. Where do you think the mirror could be?
Well, while I was talking, Cade did check bonk rocks, and I missed it. I apologize. I'm sure chat will let me know if it was the mirror, but I don't think it was.
Cade never checked Lumberjack there.
Yeah. Now, Cade doesn't know what medallion they need for Turtle Rock, so I'm sure that they're thinking, in the back of their mind, I might need to do an Ega climb, but thankfully, once they get up to Turtle Rock, they'll know that they don't need that particular medallion.
I think we're getting a ped check.
I think we're getting a ped check. I think Fear Agent's also going to, maybe go into Swamp.
Nope, Ped's dead.
Yep. But I think Fear Agent's going to do the ped check as well, and then head into Skullwoods.
I think Skullwoods is literally the only place the mirror can be still. That's just mean. Mirror on Vitreous. Actually, no, they found both items in Misery Mire.
So Cade is going to go through the Village of Outcasts and then into Thieves Town here and collect their 2nd bow. So they'll have silvers as well.
Nah, it'll be on Mothula. Did they ever check Bumper Ledge?
No, Bumper Ledge hasn't been checked yet. But we also don't have the cape. So, unless the cape shows up, there's really no reason to check it.
Watch Cape now be on Moth. But,
Yep, so Top Specialist with their bow is going through and cleaning up all the bow-required dungeons. They're just going to zip straight to the back here because they've already been to both Pod and Eastern. Getting some angry slashes from Tyler Salt when they collected their mirror shield, and unfortunately, nothing else that they're going to need other than the crystal is in the back half of Turtle Rock here. So we might see some more angry slashes. All right, and the worst arena in the game here, Fear Agent is going to take on the Moth. Now, he's pretty decked out, so this shouldn't take very long.
If Moth would get away from the stupid wall. And just the big key on
Big
Moth.
key. Yeah, that's not so bad because we got to backtrack anyways. Getting the big key chest is not that terrible.
And Top now doing his Helmosaur fight. Fear not going and checking the other checks and Skull Woods, going straight to go check Sarsaparilla. This is an interesting play.
Yeah, so we did see 2 bomb packs. So if my memory is right, there's 2 items in Skullwoods, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, Skullwoods was a bust. So maybe the old man has what we need.
Somehow I missed that. Yeah, it's got to be Cape or Mirror on Old Man.
Yep, and Top Specialist and Cade both getting their... Oh, there's more bombs. Their respective
Spike
crystals.
Cave. It's got to be Spike Cave. Sorry.
Well, Fear Agent's going to get their boots at least, so that's good news.
Actually, wait, no, it could be Smith Chain. There's still quite a bit they could do.
Yeah, so I'm sure Fear Agent's glad to see those boots finally.
Yep.
Yep, Kana Burna was in Spec Rock.
Oh, Cade actually grabbed that? I did not notice that.
Not Specialist collecting their silvers.
I think Fear is going to...
The dig game?
No, Fear's going into King's Tomb.
Oh, King's Tomb. Sorry, I was watching Cade's screen. Cade's doing dig game. King's Tomb we know is a bust, as well as Bonk Rocks.
Yep. He's just clearing out everything he couldn't do before, though.
So while our runners are retracing each other's steps, more slashes from Tyler there. Don't forget to give them a follow for all the hard work and entertainment that they're providing for us today. We are going to get an hour and 4-minute ice rod or ice cave check from Fear Agent. Unfortunately, it's not going to be what he's hoping for.
Nope. None of them are doing Smith chains, surprisingly, either.
Yeah, well, I know in the community, Smith chain is loathed by a lot of runners, especially without the mirror. So,
Okay, doing the ether tablet check.
yeah, we've done this before, and it's also just as a heart.
Yep, he's probably going to go to Spike Cave now.
Yep, and Fear is going to check the chests that they missed in Desert. Unfortunately, that's not the answer either.
Why is Cade going in here?
For the basement. We haven't seen the basement to Hera yet.
I think they found both items though. Wait, hey, basement has an item? Uh-oh.
It getting a little bit bodied there by the tiles.
I think this is intentional.
Yeah, setting up for a depth warp if to get out of the basement.
Yeah, after all, tiles are one of the few items or things in the game that deal you 1 heart of damage no matter what. Just like blind. There's
Oh!
no.
So that has been available for pretty much the entire game because we got access to the mountain right off the hop. This is a big find because, well, I guess Fear is also realizing that.
The thing is, though.
Oh, he's checking Spike Cave.
The thing is, though, a lot of them did not. No one had a fire source their first time in there.
That's true. So the fire rod was in Village of Outcasts, if I remember correctly. So this would have been a forced double dip of Tower of Hera.
Yep.
And then Fear Agent, unfortunately, taking a death, but he has a fairy here.
Cade also can do the dream of finishing up, going to Turtle Rock for their Go Mode dungeon.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure, as I know we've had issues with this today.
Yes. So this, with Kay getting that mirror, that man, that like he's still 1 crystal behind Fear Agent, but that puts him in a really good spot. I guess he's technically in go mode, although he doesn't know it because he doesn't know he doesn't know what Medallion Turtle Rock is. But he should know that he doesn't need any item here in Swamp Palace at this point. So effectively, he can go mode this item or this dungeon.
Yep. Of course, he's probably going to do Diver Down too. So.
Yeah, so it's all of a sudden anyone's race.
course, just going to go straight to the back because you don't need to. As long as you have a hook shot, you can just skip the rest of this dungeon easily.
Well, he can skip this dungeon because he should know that he's in go mode. He knows that Quake is in Lumberjack, so nothing here in this dungeon is going to be helpful for him, and that's why he's going to skip those chests.
I don't see these guys doing Hera basement anytime soon.
Yes. So Fear Agent is one thing that here Fear Agent is going to collect their silvers.
You don't need the big key for Swamp. Swamp and Skullwoods, you don't need the big key to go to the boss. In fact, they're the only two dungeons in the game the big key can be locked in their own chest, or in the big chest.
That's right. So I'm just trying to think, what will pull Fear Agent back up to the mountain? I'm thinking that they're going to last location Hera at this point. At the very least, they're going to do the first half of Mire here.
But Top is going to Hera basement.
Yes, that's going to be huge for him as well.
Actually, he might be going to do Turtle Rock.
Well, Kid is also on the way to do Turtle Rock as well and get the news that he has the medallion he needs.
Yep. Now, depending on which direction Top goes here, will be determining where he go, what he's doing.
Yeah, what his plan is.
He's going to Hera. Nope, he's going to
Spiral Cave.
So close.
Yeah, you know what? Hera Basement's not an attractive place to go, right? It's such a long climb to get there, and then it's a long wait. I'm sure that our runners are calculating. There's Fear Agent Silvers. Also, calculating that the quicker checks are going to, or the higher checks per minute are going to be the smarter play. Unfortunately, that's not the case in this particular.
Yeah.
This particular seed.
I want to point out that beautiful hookshot dodge on Top Specialist's part with that Moldorm.
All right, so Fear Agent knows that it's not Misery Mire. Where are we going to go next?
That is a good question.
Smith Chain?
Oh, he's doing Pyramid Fairy.
Pyramid Fairy, yes.
Hopefully, Cade does. Okay, good. He is going right side. That'll give him the lamp and the big key. Oh no, Top. Oh, you should have gone to Hera. I don't blame Tom.
And so Tyler Salt, without getting the book, is gambling on needing the pendant here in Misery Mire.
Yeah. Also, I don't blame Top for doing Turtle Rock instead of Basement of Hera. But when we know what he's missing out on.
Okay, so I'm a little confused at what just happened on Tyler's side, because it looks like they were setting something up with all their magic use, but then got kissed by an enemy there, and is deciding to go all the way back to Vitreous.
Oh, he might be trying to do fake powder on the anti-fairy.
Yes, that's unfortunate because that is going to be a huge time sink that's not going to pay off, unfortunately.
Yeah. In a couple of minutes here, we're going to have to play everyone's favorite game of what's in the big chest.
That's right.
And of course, Cade, knowing the fact that he's in go mode and he's got the big key, he's just going to steal that key and leave.
Yes, this is going to be a blink and you missed it kind of Turtle Rock.
That's the ideal Turtle Rock right there.
So Tyler, oh, they've got a fairy there. Tyler again has been trying to fake powder the fairy, the anti-fairies. Unfortunately, it didn't work for the third time, but is going to continue on to the back of Misery Mire and onto Vitreous.
Top's got to be careful there.
Yeah, those chain chomps are no joke.
Yeah, they deal 2 hearts of damage on red mail, 3 on blue, and 4 on green. Oof. Yeah, that's probably where they are, Locke, where half magic is. It'll probably be after Troll Dorm too.
Fear Agent going to do the Smith chain here. Now without the mirror, it is a little bit of a hike, but we do have the flute, so that makes life a little bit better.
True, Cade did not pick up anything in Swamp, but with the skill levels these players have, I don't think they're going to be sweating no half magic. All that is it's a nice thing to have.
Yeah, that's a nice to have, not need to have here. And with the silvers, Vitreous goes down really quickly here. Tyler collecting their red pendant.
I think Tyler is going to pedestal with the thought there's something there.
Yeah, I mean, the piece of the puzzle that's missing for him is he never got the book.
Oh, it's time for everyone's favorite game. Guess which check the big key is in. I'm going with 22.
Cruel. Why do you hate our runners so much?
Because I keep getting the big key in the 22nd chest.
Yes, I'm gonna say 13. And we got some dramatic music here for the opening of Ganon's Tower.
And it's never in tile room for room 22 for me. There's 10 arrows in the purple chest.
And
we're doing
Tyler's
a
getting
head pull. And just 20 rubies. Oh.
Yeah, that's a feels bad, man. Sticks for the first check and a key for the second.
Gonna go ahead and full clear right side. I never see it in a tile room. I always see it in if it's 22, it's gonna be.
I've seen it, and I've seen it be the third check, and it was glorious.
The only time I ever see it in tile room, Tyler getting his boots is
Okay.
if it's the third check. Like you
There's
said.
our half magic and our powder. So that was checks number 7. Yeah.
And Cade making the wise choice to grab the key there. So we're on 13 hearts, half magic, red mail, tempered sword.
That's right. And Fear Agent is making the climb. I assume that they've resigned themselves to check Hera.
Yeah, I think that's literally the only thing they can do now. Oh,
So this is 8 coming up.
There's
And there we go. Who said 8?
Dias Allure was the closest. At 7. So grats to Dyer on that.
Yep, you get some serious internet points and free randos for life.
Yep. You also get a shout out from us for doing that. Yes, internet points. Yay!
Okay, at a minute 20, Tyler is checking Back of Escape, and I believe this is where the book was, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
There you go. Fear Agent is avoiding the basement of Hera.
Oh no, does he think the pedestal has it?
No, he's done the check, I believe. I think he did the pedestal check. I think he's counting items and hoping that it's Molder Orm and not the basement.
Oh yeah, he needs the small key. Yep, book is not needed for anything at all.
No, the book was needed to get into Desert Palace.
You didn't need anything from Desert, though.
Oh, yeah.
So
good point.
The book, you could literally go get the mirror, and then do Desert.
True, but
nobody's.
That's not the way that any of our runners did it.
Yeah, but in logic, we didn't need the book for anything. So I get what you meant, though. Sorry, not trying to argue.
Okay, Fear is in the basement.
Yep, he's gonna. We're gonna get a couple of angry swipes at the chest. You know what would be funny is if Cade does the Trolldorm 2 chest check and there's the butter sword.
I mean, that would be a nice quality of life upgrade at this point.
One thing I always think once I get into that one room, or into that room he just went through.
What's that?
Like I'm almost to get Aga.
Yeah. Fear collecting their mirror and is going to head to Swamp, while Top Specialist is on the way to... I don't know where Top Specialist is going. Spike Cave, I suppose.
Yep, he hasn't done Spike Cave, and Cade just gonna skip everything. All of our runners, though, got the silver arrows today, though.
Yeah, that was something that we were anticipating wasn't going to happen, but it did, eh?
Yeah, I was expecting one runner, maybe two.
Yeah, and it was because Cade, Top Specialist, went into Misery Mire before going into Thieves Town. All right, egg 2 is down.
Yep, time to do Ganon.
So here's something I've always wondered.
Okay.
Does the goose have the ability to travel dimensions?
Probably.
Because, like, there's no point where you could use the flute with the goose in the dark world until this specific moment of the game.
Yeah, I think originally I read somewhere that you were supposed to be able to use the goose in Dark World, but they removed it.
I like the fact that you can't in the dark world because it makes for some interesting mobility decisions, especially in rando.
Yeah, well, technically, in inverted, can't you use it in inverted?
Someone in chat is saying maybe it's the bird's cousin. Maybe. I'm gonna believe that that's the lore.
No, it could be like Rivali and Link Between Worlds. Be an alternate version of the goose. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, right. And Cade getting the torch glitch. 1 arrow, 2 arrow.
There's 3 of them so far.
There we go. Number 4.
And Cade finishing with a time of 1. $25.56.
Yes, and that is good for first place, not only in the restream, but for the race altogether. Just a reminder that we have 11 runners. And we'll be joined by Cade soon enough, I believe. Get your GGs in chat.
9 of them still currently running.
Fear collects their last crystal.
And we're joined by Cade. Welcome, Cade.
Hello.
Very nicely done race. What did you think about some of the locations of the items, and which one annoyed you the most?
I guess the second bow for me, or the mirror.
Yeah, so you got the second bow in Thieves Town after visiting Misery Mire, if I remember correctly. Yes. Actually, I will let you know this. You were not, for majority of the race, you were not in first place in the restream. In fact, because you got the bow so late, you were pretty far behind in crystal collection. All that changed.
I was expecting that after going into Thipstown and finding out that there was a bow.
Yes, but all that changed. It all changed when you were the first to visit Hera's basement.
Yeah, I was expecting that to be the main difference, especially because I went to Hera the first trip without doing back of escape that had the book. So
the book, yes,
that helped a lot, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in a way, because you were limited with your items, you were limited by your checks, and that worked in your favor this particular seed. That mirror was the linchpin for basically every runner on the restream, and you decided to check Hera Basement quite early in your series of overworld checks, and it was last location by almost everyone else.
So I had a situation where I was like, okay, I did Meyer, no one may go to Meyer. Like you get that bow and you will go to Mayer really late because of the mirror. And
Yes.
then that was the 50-50 between Smith Chain and Skullwoods or Dark Mountain Turtle Rock plus Ether Tablet and Hera Basement. And I don't know why I was like, okay, let's just play it safe. Let's go to the mountain and let's see if this works. And it worked.
Well, it was the right gamble, and it paid off not just in the restream, but you were first overall in the race tonight.
Yeah,
So
it was really dumb.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it was the play of the game. Also, because you did the Meyer dip, you were able to get your silvers. Now, we were thinking that no one else was going to end up getting the silvers because really there was no point to check Meyer until they ran out of spots. And then everyone else has done the Meyer dip as well. Fear Agent just getting their big key and starting their Ganon Tower climb. Sorry to interrupt.
Oh no, it's okay. In that moment, when I got the bow, I just realized it was a really bad play. Like it could have been zero items and everything behind fire source, and it wasn't. Both items without lamp or fire rod, so it was really lucky for me. So I don't know. Before entering Maya, I was like, okay, I have a feeling that the bow may be here. It was. I don't know. It's really dumb. I don't know what happened with this game.
Yeah, no. It was definitely a good find. What
I
were
was
your
expecting the bow or the mirror.
What was your thoughts when you pulled the other bow on Thief Town?
I was really happy until that moment. When I found that, I was like, okay, I'm behind for sure. And that's where the 50-50 entered.
Yes,
I had to skip something.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, it's paid off for you because you're the only one in the restream that's finished the game so far. Also, your Ganon fight was really smooth. Very excellent Ganon fight. You must have felt really good about that.
Yeah, having the red mail. Well, we didn't have the cape. I don't know where is it. Maybe in GT, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know where the cape. Yeah, we don't know where the cape was. And
it was kinda easy to do that fight. And I had three potions and the red mail, so
you were in a good position. But it was still a very seamless Ganon fight, to be sure.
Yeah, I did the 1+1, so it's always good to do that.
And it must have felt really good having to go-mode both Swamp and Turtle Rock. Now, if I remember correctly, you didn't know what medallion Turtle Rock was as you were going through Swamp.
That's correct. I didn't know.
But you did know that Quake was on Lumberjack. What were your thoughts about having to do an Ega climb at that point in the seed? Was that something you were thinking about? Was it something that you thought, I got a 66% chance that it'll be fine? Where was your headspace at that particular moment?
Being honest, I didn't care about that. Like, if it's Quake, then let's do Quake and that's it. I don't care. I have the information, so it's not that bad, I guess. It was fine.
Yeah, I
was relaxed. And that's it.
You got to go mode 2 dungeons, which is always a great feeling.
Well, and not to mention one of the 2 dungeons, his final one was Turtle Rock. That's the one you always want to have to end it on.
Yeah, and then the special shoutouts to the lamp in Turtle Rock. That I was expecting that too at the end.
Yeah, that's a
classic one.
That must have felt good finding that, because Turtle Rock darkrooms are no joke.
Nah, it's okay. I'm used to that. Maybe for Meyer, but it wasn't required. So I'm okay with dark rooms. I grinded that a lot, so I'm okay with those. But yes, it helps with the Ganon fight by doing the torch glitch.
All
It's
right.
always good to find it.
And Fear is about to start his Ganon fight.
So, just in general, Kate, how do you feel about the open flute mode?
Mm,
It allows a lot of really quick checks early on and a lot of
yes.
mobility. Now, is that something that you find
I
because you have?
think
Sorry, I'll just let you speak.
go ahead. Go
I was
ahead. Go
gonna
ahead.
say, because you have so many checks right away, it means it's harder to kind of figure out where you need to go first, or it's easier because you got the extra mobility.
Mm, I think it opens more possibilities early on, especially in this set. That if you go to Uncle early on, you had enough rupees to buy bombs. So you had a couple situations there, like going to Hyrule Castle or to the south or Kakariko. So it was interesting, I guess. I did a really bad route early on, so I'm not really happy about that. I need to review that and think about that for the next time if we play this in another daily. Because I did I played it like if a standard one, the
Fear
same
Yes.
as if I didn't have the flute in that moment. So it was really bad. I wasn't thinking.
Yes. I'm going to interrupt you here to let you know that Fear Agent has finished with a time of 1:36.27 for second on the restream, and that's good for fourth overall. So after Cade, Josh has come in second with 1:35.41. RD Walsh V comes in third at 1:36.02. Fear Agent at 1:36.28, and Mr. Scuff Ninja Tuna at 1:36.57. So a lot of really close races there for second through fifth. So get your GGs in chat for Fear Agent.
Yeah, all those guys that just finished, they finished less than minute and a half apart.
Yeah, these guys didn't clown route this shit, so
Yeah, and 10 minutes behind Cade too. So
that's why I won, because I clown routed that. And I played kinda safe.
yeah. Tyler is heading to Hera Basement now and is going to collect their mirror.
Yeah, Tyler also pulled the ped, thinking there might be something there, which at that point you can't really blame him when he's already done all three pendants.
That's true. We're getting some comments in the chat from other runners about the mirror. Yeah, that was the linchpin for many runners here today, it seems. And yes, everyone got Silver's Joss. It was the bows were in Thieves Town and Misery Mire.
Yep, we got that was not a good seed.
I got the silvers because I did the wrong play.
Top apparently never did rescue the old man until now.
Yeah, well, yeah. So Top is cleaning up quite a few checks. I imagine that they're about to go into Misery Mire. Are they? Oh no, they're gonna. Yeah, they're gonna go. Why are you going into Misery Mire though?
They might be thinking that mirror is on pedestal.
Yeah. And Tyler is. I'm not sure what Tyler's doing right now. We're on
Tyler
the.
forfeited.
Okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, when you find the mirror at this point, I don't really blame you for forfeiting.
All right, I think Fear Agent and Tyler are going to be joining us in just a moment here.
Wow, I feel so bad about the early play of Meyer. Oh my god.
Oh,
Knowing where the second ball was.
Also, welcome Tyler to the commentary booth.
GG's.
You made it. You found it.
I found it. Hope everybody enjoyed the show.
I
did.
Hello.
Yeah.
I figured.
So
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I don't mean.
No,
to
I
interrupt.
figured that I was like, all right, I guess I'm. By the time that I was just like, all right, I'm not gonna do escape. Just screw it, whatever. And it's like, all right, I guess I will. By the time I get the fire rod and nothing else had come up, I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll pull Ped for chat, and go from there. So.
Also, welcome Fear to the booth now.
GG's Fear.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah.
Hard last location, that mirror.
I want to know how you got the mirror early. Like, what? I don't understand that.
How Cade got the mirror early?
Yeah.
I had a situation where I got the Misery Mire bow first, so imagine. And then I clear crystals and all the stuff, and then I had the 50-50 between Smith's Chain, Skullwoods, and Dark Mountain and Tower of Hera and Turtle Rock. So
yeah,
I went for
if you have Turtle
mountain.
Rock and All the Mountain, why would you do Hera Basement? I don't understand that.
I just wanted to play it safe.
Interesting.
So yeah, it was an
I
interesting
had
risk.
the tablet too, and I was a little bit afraid of that, to be honest, because I went to Hera early without the book.
So Fear Agent and Tyler, I'll let you know. Fear Agent, you were well ahead throughout 85% of this race. I think you were sitting on 6 crystals for quite a while looking for that mirror. And Cade came from behind, having gambled on Hera Basement.
I mean, that's quite the gamble. I full cleared the game. There was nothing left. We saw everything that wasn't mirror locked.
Yeah, and looking in chat from some of the other runners that have joined, that mirror was the linchpin of the game. So,
Well, I mean, there's one runner that finished at 125, and then everyone else finished at least 10 minutes after. So
yeah, so
I mean,
it was. Yeah, and then
what was you had fire rod when you went up there?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the first three. No, I.
Oh, when you went up the second time. Okay.
did you kill
yeah.
Moldorm the first time you were there?
Yes, I killed him.
Okay, so you killed Moldorm. You had one item left in the basement. You had Turtle Rock and all the other mountain stuff, and you said, let's just do the Hera Basement.
Yeah, I wanted to play it safe, and I needed that kind of gamble because of early Mire.
So you're
that
playing
was
it
the
safe,
last
or
option.
you're gambling? I'm not sure.
I'm not sure if it's playing. I'm not sure if it's playing it safe, but I think it was a gamble. So correct me if I'm wrong here, Cade, but because you were so light getting your crystals, you thought you needed a big play in order to catch up.
I mean, yeah, it's a gamble, but also it's playing safe. Like I
because
don't want to skip anything there.
Okay, so you wanted to be thorough. You didn't want to leave an item behind.
But yeah, it's a gamble, absolutely. But that's the point. I needed something, and that was it. And I didn't want to skip anything in the mountain because I was skipping Skullwoods and Smithson.
Okay, so you want to be thorough in one location before you moved on to the next.
Yes, in another situation where I'm in a better spot, I would have skipped that, I think. Because in that situation, you always think that it's Turtle for sure.
Yep. Top specialist is heading to Mothula in the back of Skull Woods here. He's still mirror locked as well. So, Fear Agent and Tyler, besides the mirror, do you have any thoughts? Because it felt like the first half of the game, the checks came hard and quick. You got a lot of items. Like Kakariko Village was super stacked.
I mean, I had all 6 crystals by like 50 minutes or something. I mean, it was pretty fast, so I had no problems with the seed. Just looking for the mirror.
Yeah, I mean, I think that by the time I got the fire rod being an Easter, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be great. And then I was just like, I'm just gonna do dungeons, and the mirror hopefully will show up on path, and then it just didn't. But I figured, I guess one thought is after coming out of the casual boots tournament, playing without the boots sucks. It's terrible and nobody should do it. Second of all, I think that I was... Wait, hold on. No, I lost track of it. Oh, I checked Lumberjack early, and I was like, oh man, I hope that one of these is Quake, because I don't know how often people check Lumberjack on in open seeds. Feel like that people are more likely to skip it then, and so I was really hoping that one of either TR or Meyer was going to be Quake, and that I would have an information advantage. But then it didn't turn out that way, and I didn't fight the boots until super late anyway. So
where was the shovel? I don't even remember.
In TR.
Oh, okay.
No, the shovel was in...
No.
Where was it?
Was it Pod?
Pod, right? It was
it Pod?
In the compass chest, I think.
Oh, you're right, man. I should have gone back there sooner. I'd completely forgotten about the shovel for a while. So
the play was going into Easter early on, getting the fire rod, and then going into Hera.
With the mountain sitting right there and with the bows late, I don't know how anybody would make that play to go into Eastern.
I had my bow coming out of Thieves Town, so I mean, I think I was in Eastern in like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
having the
I was in
mountain
as soon as I could be.
So what was interesting is Fear Agent and Tyler, your first bow was in Thieves Town, and Top Specialist and Cade, your first bow was in Misery Mire, and that led
I don't understand going into Pendant Mire when the seed was so generous. You have I don't know. I don't understand it. I'll never understand it.
GG's, like good job. You got me there, but I will put off Meyer 100 times out of 100.
Don't blame me. I was contacting there because of the Titanids and the Flute. You can blame me.
We have Crystal Thieves Town with Visual Cast, and you do Meyer, Pendant Meyer for. I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't understand it.
Just doing dumb stuff. But yeah, you're right. In a qualifier, I would have gone all the times to Thieves Town first. Absolutely.
It's been a while since
yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say it's been a while since I played in a race that wasn't a one-on-one. And
same.
so I like between ladder and the casual boots tournament. So like this is my first daily in months, and so it's I a bit of a. I was like, well, how should I play this a little differently? And I think that probably hurt me. And led me to, by the time I was like, all right, this mirror is clearly somewhere dumb. I'm gonna prioritize pulling pen because screw it, why not? I love you, chat. So it's C-Top dropping some bombs there.
Speaking about a dumb place for the mirror, Top Specialist collects his mirror and is gonna head on to Swamp Palace and get their final crystal.
But yeah, I'm glad that seed didn't matter, because I'd have been way saltier if this was in a tournament or something like that. So I'm happy that it was not that speed gaming dailies aren't important.
Yeah.
But,
well, here's the thing. Here's the thing is we talk about big brain plays and long gambles and sometimes it pays off, and in Kate's case the routing worked in his favor, so that was excellent to see. But this was a really entertaining race. Like I said, between having the flute and the fact that some of you had the bow early, some of you did not, it led to some really interesting routing decisions. So it was really interesting to see how everyone was problem solving through the puzzle differently.
Yeah, at least it was an open set and not linear, so I hope it was interesting for everyone in the chat.
I will say, I think that if I played this seed again fresh, without knowing anything about it, I don't think I would do a single thing differently.
Same.
Honestly.
Yep.
I feel like I played to my outs, and I think that I routed this as best as I could given the early game and the decisions that I made. My only regret, honestly, is screwing up the death warp in the pod dark maze. I feel like I made defensible decisions at every other point.
If I remember correctly, you did a death warp, but you forgot you had a fairy, right?
Oh, I remembered that I had the fairy at the last second, and so I let it out, and then I caught it anyway.
Right. Yes.
In the dark, and then struggled to find my way back out. So that's all right.
Yeah, I agree with Tyler. I mean, I had 6 crystals looking for the mirror at 55 minutes, so it took me till 1:22 to find the mirror. And I mean, that was gonna be my last location. I'm not going. There's no way I'm going back up to Hera for one item.
I gotta run. So thanks for the restream. Thanks, Kitty and Fear. GG's to you both.
GG's.
Yep. Thanks again, Taylor. Tyler, have a good rest of your day, man.
Yeah,
So,
thanks.
Fear-
Go ahead.
Pardon me.
Go for it.
I was gonna ask, what are your thoughts on the open flute mode, just in general?
I don't know. It's okay. This is my first non-entrant seed in trying to think of how many months. So I don't play a lot of non-entrance modes. It was fun. I mean, getting the flute around kind of throws things for a loop a bit. I felt a bit more gambly. Like I skipped Lost Woods, I skipped Race Game Library and Ice Rod Cave, and because all that stuff is pretty quick to get back to you with the flute. So I just went high density locations the entire time, and then every dungeon just opened up more dungeons. So like after Hype Cave, I routed to Thieves Town. Thieves Town opened up Pod and Eastern, and then I had Ice Palace, and the book was along the way somewhere. So then I have Desert, and Ice Rod and Fire Rod show up, and I have Turtle Rock. So I'm just focus on desert or crystals, and go back to those one-off checks later.
Yeah,
So I
you
think
were.
that kind of makes it more fun, where you can kind of just leave that stuff and come back later because you have such quick mobility with that flute.
Yes, you racked up crystals really quick at the sort of middle part of the game, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, it was one item. Well, that mirror being mirror go mode, and then for it to be hair is just a little silly. But I don't know. I thought it was fun. Mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, it presents a couple of interesting opportunities. Like, for example, I think in your the way you entered Kakariko Village, you fluted into the village, which meant the way you moved through it was different.
Yeah.
You get a lot of checks early on, for sure, but it opens up a lot of the world really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
For better or worse, right?
For sure. And then this seed was actually, it was pretty linear to give you, like, you get all your stuff, hammer, a hook shot, glove, I think was all coming out of Kakariko or something. And you get the moon pearl from the flippers from Basement of Hera, that
first time you're in Hera. Yep.
Yeah. And I ran out of bombs Hera potty and I couldn't get my stupid Hera pot, so I ended up just leaving anyways. And getting the moon pearl, and then it's just like, oh man, the whole world is open. So yeah, I don't know, it was pretty fun. I mean, the seed was fun, and the mode seems kind of fun. I don't know if I'd want to race it all the time, but being able to move around with the flute that quickly was pretty fun.
Yeah, it definitely it changes the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yep.
Hey, do you have a favorite mode that you like to play?
Yeah, cross keys. Actually, retrance. I prefer retrance, but
yeah,
any entrance. I'll even play inverted cross keys, but that's all basically I play is entrance.
Okay, and what about you, Cade? Do you have a favorite mode that you like to play?
Right now, between Castle Woods or cross keys, retrance, I guess. I can choose combo because it's another game, but yeah, that's what I like to play mostly.
I see. So top specialist here is climbing up the mountain. He's going to be entering Ganon's tower.
I'm gonna go grab dinners. Thanks for the restream, and I don't know who was tracking, but thanks for tracking and the comms and everything. Appreciate you all, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
Thanks a lot. Have a great evening. Good game again, and top specialist is going to be entering Ganon's tower. I should mention now, so Aku, or I think he's in chat, or was in chat at least, finished 6th with an hour 39:47, followed by Yornkir's wife with a race time of 1:49:14, and that it'll get her 7th place. We did have a few forfeits, and I think top specialist is our last runner of the evening, so this will get him 8th place if he makes it all the way to the pick. Hey, let me ask you this. Do you have a favorite dungeon in A Link to the Past? Do you have a dungeon that you particularly enjoy?
That's an interesting question. Let me think for a moment. I need to think about every dungeon. This is a hard one. I think Pod.
Pod's an interesting one, right? It's definitely
Pod or Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I mean those are very item dense ones too, for sure. So
it would have been easier to give a question, to give an answer. Sorry.
You have a
got scared, yeah.
The opposite. Yeah, I was gonna ask that next. Do you have a dungeon you enjoy the least?
Swamp Palace or Mire.
Okay.
Oh, maybe Skullwood. It's average. It's almost favorite one for me, but thinking about that, I think it's average.
Yeah, Skullwoods. So I've said this multiple times in chat. I enjoy Skullwoods quite a bit. I do think that Moth is the worst boss fight, and it's not so much Mothula himself, but the arena.
Yeah.
It's absolutely whoever designed that was an absolute sadist. Top specialist collecting their big key and small key and is going to climb up the tower.
Especially
And-
when it gives you really bad RNG. It's a really stupid fight. It's easy, but if you get bad RNG, it's really annoying.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a bad loadout, if you're going into the Moth fight with like 5 hearts and fighter sword, you are set up for a bad time. So we're just watching Top Specialist do the climb here. So I've been wondering this. I never actually asked this on during the race up to this point, but is Top Specialist a knight? Is that what his avatar is?
In race time? Or...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I can't tell. Like, it looks like he has a suit of armor on, like a knight would. Or like a Darth Vader helmet. It's hard to tell.
I don't know what this is. It's like a triangle.
Yeah, I'll make sure to ask him when we're done here.
Oh, he's really low. Has to be careful.
Yes. I think he has. I think he has a potion, and there's a chance to get a fairy coming up. But yeah, that's not a lot of hearts.
Oh. That's not a good price pack.
This is not the spot where you want to die.
Okay, he got lucky there. You with 2.5 HP, he may have died there.
Yes.
You get hit twice and then they fall.
I assume that he had something in his bottles, but I could be wrong at this point.
It's weird. Like
You need to. Oh,
you have
Oh
Oof.
no.
Be careful with the bombs, please.
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to run out of bombs there either. We're getting bodied a little bit here. We made it up the stairs, and we're going to be at our Aga climb. I think he's going to cash in one other fairy here. Nope.
It's funny because I try to. I always do the DM room
Yeah?
in GT, and for once I decided to do hop room, and it wasn't. It's. I don't know. It's just you
Yeah,
get
so-
lucky sometimes.
So you have a specific way that you like to move through the basement of GT, typically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most of the times I go to DM and then right side. And for the last 20 races, I did that.
And you decided to mix it up today.
At least it was on tile room, so whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, top specialist doesn't have the Verna. I just
No.
realized.
There he has red mail. I believe so. Yes. He doesn't have anything in his bottles though. So using using the hook shot to avoid some of these bats, playing it safe. Not safe enough. Yikes.
Wow, how many how many hits left? Come on.
Yeah, so those who are sticking around, we are... Oh, be careful. Oh, man.
Oh,
We are on the edge of your seats for this one.
what's going on with those hook shots? Okay, nice. He made it.
Yeah. All right, one more
Oh, one more.
arrow. There we go. The pig is dead. Long live the pig. All right, and crossing the bridge, a top specialist comes in at 2 minutes, or not 2 minutes, 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 57 seconds. And that is good for 8th overall in the race today. So get your
GG.
GG, get your good games in chat for top specialists there.
Not a good seat to finish in that situation.
Yes,
So,
absolutely persistent.
so
And
proud.
I think we're joined by top specialist now. Welcome to the party, man.
There.
That is some absolute perseverance. How are you feeling about everything today?
That mirror is so annoying.
Yeah, this was an interesting seed. You got a lot of items right off the hop. Like Kakariko Village was stacked. Unfortunately, the mirror was in a particularly tough spot for a lot of the runners today.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one then.
Yeah,
most of the players had the same issue.
Did the others last location it like me though? Because I don't think I had any other spots left, or if I did, I don't know.
So there was a lot of last locationing. Cade here actually pulled the mirror after I think his 4th or 5th crystal. I forget which one.
I finished Thipstown and South Road, and then I save and quit and went to the mountain.
Yeah, so he happened to have pulled the mirror relatively early, and that gave him an incredible advantage. But I think all the other runners on Restream last location did, or near last location did for sure. It was in a particularly unfriendly spot.
I mean, the seed otherwise was great. That mirror really killed it.
Yeah. Also, you had us on the edge of our seats, nail biting up the gauntlet and during Ganon's fight as well. Way to keep the ending spicy for us.
Well, it was just struggling when you know you're going to be in last place and you're just trying to finish it at that point, and it's like,
Yep, no, I can understand, but we appreciate your perseverance and giving us a nail-biting ending, for sure. Do you have any other thoughts you wanted to share about this seed before we wrap up?
Not really. I thought the seed was okay. Just the mirror.
Yep. So I asked this of everyone else. I'm going to ask this from you two top specialists. What are your thoughts on the open Flute mode in general? Because it does change the first half of the game. It does change how you play the first part of the game.
I think it's interesting. Like, you can get over quickly to a number of different places right off the bat, and it changes up your routing for sure.
Yeah, it changes up your routing. It gives you a lot of mobility. In this particular seed, after you got the Moon Pearl, and the whole Dark World opened up right away. Well, I think we are going to wrap up for this evening. Thanks for Nira for coming with me, even though he had to dip out a little bit earlier, and also to RTL and Make Walk Herd for tracking as well. So thanks then, and I hope everyone has a good rest of your evening, and we'll see you again tomorrow for some Link to the Past randomizer. Any final thoughts, guys?
Thanks for having me on. Thanks for putting this all on and calming and tracking.
Yeah, thank you for the stream as always, and for the tracking. And yeah, GG's to everyone.
Yeah, no, it was a good show. Everyone in chat, make sure to give all 4 of our restreamers today a follow, and we will see you all tomorrow for another rando race. Cheers.
Good night, everyone.